Welcome to the San Sebastian International Film Festival. It is the 73rd edition of the film festival, but in my case, it's my second time coming, and I just love coming here. The whole city feels special. During these 10 days, we'll be watching loads of movies and maybe some movie stars. Although I do apologize, I'm trying to recall footage inside of the theater room, but I just get so bloody excited that I forget and I don't. I'm just so excited to be here. I wish someday I can be on that stage. But for now, I just have to experience the whole atmosphere, the people, the movies. I just love watching movies. I just bloody love watching movies. So yeah, welcome and just tag along for the ride. Yayo, ¿qué opinas del Festival de San Sebastián?
Que me parece maravilloso, muy importante para Donosti y se disfruta mucho además. Ya vale.
This is a test. Oh. First shot of the bloody festival. So what is it about this film festival that gets me so excited? So excited indeed that has even led me to start this YouTube channel. It's the only week of the year that I can fully live inside the cinema world. I am a writer, director, but I'm stuck still at a 9-to-5 corporate job. I'm quite lucky because I do like my corporate job, but of course the dream is just to live off my art, my writing and my directing. I have written, produced and directed 2 feature films and countless short films, but all of them with a little money and my mates around. So it is really time to step up my game and work on my first real professional film. The short film is called Vegan Fantasina and it is going to be my first professional project. I have created this YouTube channel not only to document the film festival, although that's a cool addition, but to document the process of how I make this short film. My plan is to bring you with me, as it will not be my first film, but it will definitely be the first time I have to manage a somewhat big budget. Well, so I'm taking a break in between films. I just watched the first film of the afternoon. I still have 2 today, and I think it's the perfect time to explain a bit how this works, how I'm here and what I'm watching. If you wanted to come here, then what options would you have? Well, there's a few. You can just get regular tickets like any other theatre, which is quite hard. Tickets go online at certain dates before the festival, and then every day at 8 in the morning you get some extra tickets, but it's quite hard to get tickets that way. So there's another 2 options. One, if you are a film professional, you can get an industry pass. I know that this makes things way easier, but as I'm not one of them, I do not know exactly how it works. However, I do know how my own pass works. Like any other film festival, really, this one has an official selection. So I've got tickets for the whole official selection, some extra events like a limited TV series, and then the galas like the opening ceremony, the closing ceremony, the big awards, and also I get to walk on the red carpet, which I almost never do because I hate it. I think everyone's looking at me and I really don't like it, and I feel maybe that I haven't earned it yet. I just paid for it. So yeah, last year was worse because I didn't know I had other entrances, but this year I discovered some entrances that allow me not to walk on the red carpet, and that's much appreciated. So I just walked on the red carpet again to record it, and I really do not like it. I hope I never have to do it again. I usually get to watch 3 films, one at around 3 or 4, another one at like 6 or 7, and the last one at 9 or 10. It is a great routine because you just watch a film, get out of the theater, go for a walk, look at the sea. If it rains, you just have to take cover and have something to eat, whatever you can find, and then go into the theater and watch another movie and do it all over again. I think this is probably the best way to experience the film festival, not only because you get to watch all of the official selection in the same room as the jury and the cast and crew, but because as you're always sitting in the same seat, you get to feel this sense of community with the people that surround you. I came here last year, and now most of the people that sit around me are the same people that were here last year, and they're honestly my mates. And it's lovely to just talk about the films before and after and get this wide variety of opinions, because sometimes you love a film and think everyone's going to agree with you and they don't, or the other way around. And also what's quite funny is that now that I've watched a fair amount of films here and I've been here for a couple of years, I can feel the audience response as they start clapping. Well, I just had a horrendous cup of coffee and the weather has been quite shit lately, so I think it's the perfect moment to talk about the things I like most about this film festival. Number 3 doesn't really have to do with the film festival itself, but rather just the city. I might be a bit biased as I have been coming to this city my whole life as my grandma lives here. Ya, ¿me puedes enseñar tu fondo de pantalla? ¿Esa eres tú?
Sí, ¿por qué?
But it is just a beautiful city. And during the film festival, you get the beautiful city plus a sense of excitement and community that just makes it 10 times better. I do recommend you come to this city, either in the film festival or not. Number 2 is the wide variety of films we get to watch here. Some of them I love, some of them I despise, but I find that it's worth watching all of them. And I just love getting to watch films that I would not see in any other context. And number 1 has to be the atmosphere. Before every film, people clap in a rhythmic way, following this music that repeats in every film. And then after the films, people not just clap, but also pay respect at the exit as the cast and crew leave. You can feel that everyone is excited to be there. Everyone talks at the beginning and claps, but then as soon as the movie starts, they stop. And it's just, I'm just so glad I get to be one of those people there watching the film. And this festival is not only the top film festival in Spain, but also one of the top film festivals in Europe, maybe only behind Venice, Cannes, and Berlin. So it's so lovely to be here. Perfect bike riding conditions. I have always been a fan of the rain, but riding a bike and the water, it's not that fun, honestly. As the film festival comes to an end, I wanted to give some final thoughts on the experience and what I take back home with me. About the film festival itself, I think that the level of films this year has been higher in average, Although last year there were individual films that I liked way more than individual films this year. I don't know if that makes any sense. Also, this might be a bit arrogant or cocky to say, but this film festival makes me feel like I can do it better. Honestly, there's some films I watch here that I feel if this film is here, well, I can make it here. And yeah, I've made 2 feature films and none of them have been accepted here, so it's a bit cocky to say it indeed. But most importantly, what I take back is the tremendous eagerness to work on my film. I do say this every time I start a new film, but this time I'm absolutely right when I say this short film is going to be truly, truly great. And if you don't believe me, all you have to do is stay here and watch the rest of the videos, where I will be updating you in the process and I'll try to document it as best as I can. It was so lovely to be able to come here again this year, and even more so because I got to document it. I hope you could get a little bit of a glimpse of what it's like to live for 10 days inside a film festival, and that if you liked it, I'll get to see you again in the future. Anyway, this has been the 73rd edition of the San Sebastian International Film Festival. Adios!